have heard of Amovita's integrated supervision model, our PACE model. I guess the PACE model came about from some of the work that I'd read over a period of time, and particularly Kadushin's work around professional practice and clinical supervision. We all know some of the great writers across human services and allied health around professional practice and clinical supervision. But what has always intrigued me is that I've not really found too many integrated models around the world. So what we did at Amovita, we've developed an integrated supervision model for professionals and clinicians that is quite dynamic, yet very, very simple to use. I guess the question is, why do we need professional practice, clinical supervision? And we are often asked this question about, well, if I'm having not good supervision in my agency because my supervisor or manager is really busy, do I have external supervision? And I guess we encourage professionals with whatever their supervisory needs are to make sure that it's quality supervision. So today I'd just like to talk to you just for a couple of minutes around what is the difference between good supervision and quality supervision. Now, when we ask this question to professionals, it's quite easy to think about what is good supervision. And that usually is where you are receiving your professional practice clinical supervision on a regular basis. So it's usually frequent. What we've found in our research with supervision, that you usually defuel or you run out about every 4 weeks. So we're finding that having good quality supervision about every 4 weeks at a minimum is fantastic to refuel you, to support you, to validate you in the work that you do, and particularly because we all work in busy work environments. One of the other things that we've found that professionals feed back to us around what is good supervision is that our supervisor usually has topics that they'd like to talk about. There might be an agenda, there's a record of the meeting, which of course you may have heard us already talk about is really important for legal and ethical reasons. Good supervision is where the supervisor and the staff member professional is really prepared for supervision. So you tend to know what you're going to be covering. When we come to quality supervision, it includes all of those things. But one of the fundamental differences is that the supervisor is a quite experienced supervisor. They have absolutely attended training. They may have had coaching. They may have been also observed in their supervisory practice. So you're starting to see the difference between what is good supervision and what is quality supervision. And one of the other differences that we find in our research around supervision is that the supervisor and staff member professional is using an integrated model, so that there is evidence of use of the model of supervision with what you're talking about and how you're using your supervision, and then how that's translated back into your work, whether that's a professional practice area or a clinical area as well. What we've also found during our research and the work that we do at Amovita in supervision is that when a professional engages in their annual review process and they have had quality supervision throughout the year, then really the annual review process is just a discussion about supervision throughout the year and what you've achieved, because the whole process becomes integrated in itself. So I guess the question to reflect on today is, do you think you're receiving no supervision, good supervision or quality supervision? And that to talk to your supervisor and ask the reflective question, what do they think quality supervision is? So that together both of you can negotiate that and get the very best out of it that you can. Because we know when you have quality supervision that performance is better, productivity is better, you feel better about your practice, and it means that you maintain your practice and your professional identity to a really high standard. I hope this mini DVD has helped you just to reflect on the difference between good and quality supervision, and we look forward to being able to assist you with any of our services by contacting us through our website or our 1800 number.